Well, hey folks, my name is Brad. If you happen to be new to my videos, typically I explore the mountains of Vermont searching for treasure with my metal detector. But today, there's actually over a foot of snow in my neck of the woods, so I find myself in Cape Cod, Massachusetts, at an old home built around 1780. I'm here today with a bunch of, I'm sure, familiar faces and invited by our host, Eric, who will meet all of these folks a little bit later. Now, if this is one of the first of my videos that you've seen, I post one of these every single Friday, so if you like what you see here today, consider hitting that subscribe button, or just come on back next week. I'm gonna get the metal detector out, join up with my friends, and see if we can find some cool old colonial treasures today. 87. Ooh. Ooh. Anybody who's watched my videos for any period of time probably knows that these things are at the top of list of things I love to find. Whenever I'm at a place this old, I'm hoping to find one of these, and here we have it. This is like the second thing I found today. What we have is a beautiful little knee buckle. Now, I'm assuming it's a knee buckle because of its size, but it is very thick. It is very robust. This might be a very small, probably an infant size shoe buckle. It's likely a knee buckle, but you know, we were just all talking about it over here, and somebody commented just how absolutely beautiful it is. It is so intricate in its design. It is made out of, you know, a copper alloy, brass or bronze, but it was more than likely plated in either gold or silver at the time, worn at the bottom hem of these breeches that men wore back then. This dates to right around when this building was built. These fell out of fashion around the 1820s, and it was lost more than likely before then. Absolutely incredible. If this is here, we can find all manner of amazing things. Colonial coppers, old silver coins, shoe buckles. I cannot wait. See what else we can find here. 87. Whoa. What is this?
I found I had a meeting like that several years ago, and it turned out to be 1820.
Wow, it's glass in that. Yeah. What do you think this is, Jay?
I think it's a guy. He looks like he digs holes in the mountains.
I have an idea what it is, but I think it's pretty awesome.
Oh, it's something awesome.
I think so.
I'm ready.
It's broken. This is removable.
Oh. Doug, we've actually found this before.
You have?
Yes, and I didn't know what it was then either. Do you remember it, Doug? I know the house we found it at.
Looks like it attached to a chain.
It looks like this swivels, and the inside swivels out
like maybe a magnifying glass, like a loop.
But that top part,
that decoration.
I'm pretty sure there's a compass in that.
There's glass in there.
Yeah, I think I could see through the glass, and I think I see.
Hold on, I need to
get out the Paron.
Lumens. Yeah, it's. I was gonna say it's see-through. It's glass, obviously.
Yes.
I think you're right. I think it's going to be a loop.
Yeah. It does look like it could be a compass.
Right.
I think that's what you have.
Do you have a toothbrush on you?
The frog's butt would have tight?
There's like 8 of them in that pouch.
Is it like a soft brush or a hard brush?
Oh. All right, well, when I first found this thing, I actually only found part of it. There's 2 pieces. And when I saw this first part, I looked at it, and it sure seems like this center part will swivel out. Seems like a necklace or a fob. And the only thing I can think of that swivels out like that is like a jeweler's loop, you know, like a small magnifying glass. I rechecked the hole because this bit right here looks discolored, and lo and behold, there was more, and it's this, a small glass window. I was able to brush away some of the dirt with the help of our friend Jason's many toothbrushes, and it seems like there's graduations on a piece of enamel or paper inside, like a compass. I had to Google. I took out my phone and I searched and I searched and I searched because a compass and a jeweler's loop seem like two fairly unrelated things. But as it turns out, this was a common tool, at least the ones that I saw were the early 1900s. This one seems a little bit older. I think it's safe to say late 1800s. And as far as I could tell from my very brief research, it seems like these two things are used for reading a map, using the loop for looking at the map, and then of course the compass for wayfinding. What a cool thing. These are by far my favorite types of things to find. Things that teach me something new. Out here metal detecting, we constantly find the same exact things. Albeit some of them are very, very interesting, but it gets very repetitive. But when I find something I have never heard of before, I get to go down the rabbit hole of research. By far my favorite part about this hobby. And what a cool thing, a little wayfinder, loop, and compass. Incredible. Favorite find so far today, that's for sure. $83. Nice soft grounds. Ooh, I have a good feeling about this one.
Oh, do you?
Nice and deep.
If it's deep, that's a good sign. Oh, winner!
You gonna walk away from this?
Well, I'm gonna wait here while I get my camera out and see. I like things that are deep. Oh, that's it. That looks. Oh, is that a shape?
Yes! I said I had a good feeling about it. Well, at the start of the day, I found that beautiful little colonial knee buckle, potentially very, very small shoe buckle. And we were talking about how the inner part here, the chape and the fork, is such an iconic shaped artifact. Fortunately, it's missing on this one, but I just found another one to a much larger buckle. As you can see here, it's two different pieces. This here is the chape. A leather strap would have gone through and the spikes would have gone into that leather strap. And then here we have the fork. Unfortunately, both parts of it are broken. They would have come out as spikes, which would have also gone through the leather strap. To tighten up your shoes, like quintessential pilgrim style footwear. As I had mentioned with the little knee buckle, one of my favorite things to find because it is just so colonial New England. We're here on Cape Cod. I'm sure everybody at that time was walking around with their fancy shoe buckles. What an amazing thing to find. We were saying, you know, we found the knee buckle, now we find a shoe buckle shape. There must be the frame for a shoe buckle, and those are always very impressive looking. I'll keep searching around, maybe we can find one of those. But even if we don't find one, this thing made my day. What a cool, cool find. $84. Whoa. It is off a treasure chest.
I think it's off a chest. This could have been a dump over on this side. These are like dumpy items.
You're a dumpy item.
I am a dumpy item. That's cool. Would have had a little skeleton key in there.
Well, about 5 steps away, I found this incredible giant piece of brass, and it took a little while. We were able to figure out that it is the handle, a solid brass old handle to a treasure chest possibly, and it's probably a trunk, like a travel trunk. Very, very cool find, more than likely end of the 1800s. But then, just a few steps away, I got another beautiful target, and wouldn't you know it, this is an escutcheon, the little keyhole. Look at this incredible badge shape. I don't think I've ever seen one quite like that, but they've got to go together, right? There's probably another one of these right around here. But this, I think, is the coolest part of a trunk, at least when it comes to metal pieces. Imagine what this thing looked like if this was the keyhole escutcheon. So cool. The key's probably out here somewhere too. Maybe we'll find that next. Pieces of an old travel trunk out here on Cape Cod. Beautiful. 88. I think that's silver. Holy smokes.
What does that say?
Well, when this thing first rolled out of the hole, I got so excited because it is very clearly a giant hunk of silver. But upon closer inspection, my heart dropped because of this bend. I thought to myself, oh no, did my shovel hit this thing and bend it? But when we look at it at the bend, there's no sign of any dings or scratches from my shovel. So I don't know if it went into the ground like this or if it happened in the ground. Whatever its story, I wasn't a part of it. What we have here is a beautiful, I'm assuming, a butter knife. It's not sharp whatsoever, made out of sterling silver. It says sterling, and there's also a stamp, which hopefully we can use to date it, or even maybe we can find out the manufacturer. But by far, the best part about this utensil is not only is there one name engraved on it, but there's two. So down here, we can see that it says Goodwin. And on the other side, Grace. Grace Goodwin? Or is it two different names? Maybe, you know, this was a gift for a wedding and there's two different last names. Gonna have to do some research. You know, there's a gentleman here that is very familiar with the history of the family. Maybe we can show it to him and he'll have some insight for us, but an incredible find. Obviously, finding a giant piece of silver is always exciting, but when it has names related to the property, it's hard to beat that. Wish it was straight, but like I said, it tells a story. Incredible find.
$94. What? Another part of my treasure chest. This one's in better shape. This one can actually pivot out a little bit. Nice. 86, 87. What in the world is that? Oh, I think that's gold. No, I think maybe it's plated.
Hey Jay, can I get your opinion on something?
Yes, I think your jacket's too tight. Oh no, that's not. Ooh. It looked gold at first.
I thought so too.
It's gold. I think it's gold.
It's plated, yeah.
It's gold plated.
All right, all right.
Yeah, I don't know what it would be.
I think it's a cufflink.
Oh, okay, I can see that. I'll go with that.
But
my first reaction, for whatever reason, was like this would go on like a trophy or a medal or something.
Oh,
but
maybe.
Yours makes much more sense. Cufflink, yeah.
It's not heavy enough.
Gold-plated cufflink. But it's still cool though. You're finding things.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I know you are. I said before, you're a treasure hunter, and I just look for
look hunting for treasure.
It's not a big thing to a lot of people because I've just never got one before.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna close my eyes.
Yeah, I gotta find it in here again.
Okay.
I can't wait to watch this on YouTube. 3 different channels.
You sound like every commenter every time we do a collab.
Okay, I'm gonna try to feel. My eyes are closed.
Just don't rub it.
Don't rub it.
Oh, don't rub it. Is it a coin? It's a round thing. Is it a silver coin?
Yes.
Okay, you got a cat bust? No, you didn't.
All right, here is the absolutely incredible capped 1834 dime. Found by our host, Eric.
Congratulations, buddy. You deserve it. That's an
appreciate
awesome
it,
coin.
That's that's evaded me for a long time.
Yeah.
Debated you for 190 years.
Yep.
Incredible.
Yeah, that's cool.
87. That's a nail. That wasn't it, was it? No.
Oh, are you kidding? I didn't hear it.
So I just found a copper, the first copper of the day. Our friend Eric had just found this incredible dime, 1834, is that what he said it was? And so far they found some Indians throughout the day, Indian head cents, but no coppers. I just found the first copper and holy smokes. For coppers, this is top 1 or 2. And it's beautiful. I have found 3 or 4 of these up in the mountains of Vermont, but none of them look anything like this. So this side, you can clearly see up here top, it says Nova Constellatio. It's like perfect. I can't tell you enough, the ones that I have found have just deteriorated in the ground. This one, oh my God, look right at it. Look right at it. The Fujio coin, people usually say it was the first coin minted under the United States. This one, I believe, can also have that title. I believe the Fujio was technically designed first and released later. I'm not exactly sure the order, but it one of the first coins minted under the United States. Absolutely incredible. And the condition that it's in is just, for a split second, thought maybe it was the silver version because I've never seen a copper version this clean before. As far as copper coins is concerned, this is Vermont copper, and then this one, I think, for me. It is starting to kind of flake around the outside, unfortunately, so I'm gonna put it away, but.
That's amazing. I think we're all gonna do pictures of that one. Way to go, man.
Hey, thanks.
That is a fantastic one.
So this is a Nova Constellatio. You can see it says Constellatio Nova. It's made out of copper. It would have been a penny.
That means like new.
There's a
Oh,
US.
is this one of the pennies you were talking about?
Yeah.
That's a large cent, yeah, but that's even older than I thought we were hoping to get.
This is 1783 to 1785. It's the first United States coin.
All right, folks, well, that's gonna do it for me today here in beautiful Cape Cod. I cannot thank our host, Eric, enough for inviting us out here today. And actually, all weekend, you can expect at least a couple more videos of this trip. It was an absolute blast being here, not only because of the incredible history we were able to find, but also to get out of the winter back home in Vermont. I found so many awesome things today. Everybody did, but I have all of the things I found out here. Let's take a look at it. All right, well, here is my pile of treasures in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. An absolute haul of awesome stuff. In the way back, we have a piece of a clock, 2 handles to this mystery treasure chest, more than likely a trunk. I also found the key escutcheon, which I'm assuming goes to the same thing. 5 buttons. This here is a brass spoon handle to go along with the absolutely beautiful sterling silver, I guess it's a butter knife. It seems like it dates to the 1860s, 1880s. I have a knee buckle and a shoe buckle, Chapin fork, a couple horse tack buckles. This is one of my favorite finds today. It seems to be a magnifying loop that would swivel out and a compass, something for reading a map and wayfinding. Really, really awesome. A couple gold-plated items. This one really had my heart pumping. It seems like it's a gold-plated cufflink. And what I'm saying is my absolute find of the day. It was a close tie between the silver knife and the Nova Constellatio copper. We're saying it's 1785, first US coin, and it's in beautiful condition. One of the best I've ever seen. Absolutely incredible day. All right, folks, I want to thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and hopefully I will see you next week for another new adventure, probably here in Cape Cod, Massachusetts.